What is up, Raider Nation, and welcome to the Oos Nation podcast with your boy, Small Raider, and the Big Oos.
Mr. Fitz, y'all know what it is, Raiders, bitch.
So, this is our first actual show, our first actual episode or whatnot. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about the Raiders 2022 schedule. But before we get started with that, though, we'll talk a little bit about the Oos Nation podcast and what we got started. I mean, I met my boy Fitz just last year. Last year before the... I forgot which game it was, but I came out here, before the Baltimore Ravens game.
Yeah, that's right.
I actually reposted one of your videos on Instagram, and you reached out to me. I mean, we followed each other and whatnot, and I seen you were big on TikTok and whatnot. I did not know that you lived in Las Vegas. I mean, once you told me you were, I was like, oh, shit, we got to link up. And I believe the first week, we didn't link up the first week.
Nah, you ended up hitting me up. I forgot what it was.
It was the Ravens game, but I think you were busy that time because that was the very first game. But I came back again, and we linked up, and we did a skit for the very first time.
We did 2 skits.
We did 2 skits, one for me and then one for you. But, I mean, tell a little bit about yourself and, like, what you do. I know you're big on TikTok.
I just be talking shit. I brought that backyard smack talk to social media. It's what we do with our cousins, our brothers, sisters. You know, I just talk shit. That's all I do.
This guy right here, man, he's big on TikTok. So follow him on TikTok. And
Mr. Fitz 714. If you don't know, now you know.
Yes, sir. He's on TikTok and Instagram.
Instagram, all that.
And if you guys don't know, follow me, Simone Raider, on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I mean, I'm not really that big on TikTok, but, I'm still trying to do what I got to do. But we wanted to start this whole thing. We were both, 2 Usos here in Las Vegas. Yep. Of course, our team, the Las Vegas Raiders, are here. And what better way to do something or collab than to do a podcast. And this is something that we really wanted to start. There's a lot of players that follow his content, a lot of players that I'm linked to. I got a lot of sponsors as well. A lot of cool people, even content creators that we definitely want to have on the show one of these days. But we wanted to start something together. Last year was the first time we kind of got together. We went to tailgates together. We went to the last game of the season against the the LA Chargers. The Chokers. The last game of the season when we whipped that candy ass and went into the playoffs and whatnot. But we collabed on a lot of things. We got together, and I know there's a lot of his fan base, a lot of my fan base, and we thought, you know what, why not put it together? And we were trying to come with a name, and I mean,
Oos Nation.
Oos Nation was the most perfect thing to put together. And shout out to Oos Nation Music because I actually reached out to him. If you guys don't know, he's a great producer, especially in the poly community and even more than the poly community. If you guys are not following him, go follow Oos Nation Music. He actually let your boy use the name, and he didn't even trip about it. But this is the Oos Nation podcast with Simone Raider, Mr. Fitz. Expect more this season and whatnot. But we're starting this first episode talking about the Raiders 2022 season. So, week 1, we go to our home away from home in LA at SoFi Stadium against the LA Chargers. You already know we have a huge fan base in LA. We actually got a party that we got planned up week 1 of LA. We're both going to be in LA.
September 10th.
Yeah, September 10th. The day before the game, we actually have a huge thing that we're planning. Oos Nation presents, the Raidernation Takeover party in San Pedro with my boy Uso Dre. But we're going to talk all about that later on in the video. So if you guys are going to go to that game, we got a whole event, a free event that you guys might want to hear more about. But wait until the end of the video. So week 1, we head over to LA against the Chargers. And, Fitz, man, how you feel like we're going to start off the season?
I feel like we're going to go in there as the underdog, and we're going to come out on top. We're going to whoop that ass and take that dub.
You already know, man. I mean, everybody hyping up the Chargers. I know they got a lot of players, and trust me, the whole AFC West got better in the offseason. And I know the Chargers are always the media's favorite, to go out there and win. But I agree with you on this one, and I do have the Raiders whooping that ass week 1 in L.A., our home away from home, getting the dub against the Chargers 1-0. Now, coming back home, we're going to be coming to Allegiant Stadium, the first game here of the 2022 season against the Cardinals. It's going to be a tough one, man. I mean, they got a lot of weapons on there on the offense and the defense side of the ball. Chandler Jones is going to be facing his old team, and I feel like the Raiders and the Raider fans are going to be riding on an all-time high. The momentum is going to be good. We're going to be coming to Allegiant Stadium. Yeah, we're definitely going to be at that game. And I feel like the Raider Nation is going to back up the team, and we get another dub here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I got us marked down as a win, too, on that one. I don't see them – I honestly see that game – I don't know why. I see it we destroying the Cardinals. We gonna whoop their ass too.
I mean, that's something I love to hear too, man. I mean, if we could do that, man, and go into week 3, man, I'm feeling real good. Now, speaking of week 3, we head over to Tennessee. We got the Tennessee Titans. They got a new rookie quarterback. I don't know if he's going to start, Malik Willis, but they do have Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's the biggest name.
Yeah.
The biggest name on that team. They don't have no more AJ Brown, but they do have Robert Woods. I don't know how good he's still going to be with that team, but Derrick Henry's the biggest name there. How do you feel like the Raiders are going to play against them?
I feel like with the first 2 wins, we're going to go into that game with momentum, and we're going to still walk away with the double on that one.
Ooh,
I got to start the season off with 3-0 right there.
Hey, we did that last year, and I feel like we can do that again. And I agree with you on this one as well. I feel like the Raiders are still going to beat the Titans and Tennessee. We're going to still have that momentum, and we're going to be leaving Tennessee 3-0, and hopefully the top of the AFC West. Now, speaking of the AFC West, we are going to be coming back home to Allegiant Stadium. Week 4, and we're going to be facing the Broncos, who I would say have a upgrade in quarterback with Russell Wilson. Now, let me know what you think about that.
For me, I feel like everybody's expecting Wilson to be like when Peyton Manning went over there and they did what they did. But I don't see that happening at all. I honestly see us walking away with our 4th win, starting the season off 4-0. I don't see the Broncos, the Donkeys, whatever you want to call them. I don't see them being a threat at all. I see us walking away with the win on that one as well.
So you don't believe the Russell Wilson hype, man?
Nah, man. I don't. They're hoping history repeats itself with Peyton Manning.
True.
I don't see that happening. I don't.
For me, honestly, I'm a big fan of Russell Wilson. I love Russell Wilson, and I know that there's a lot of people hyping up the Broncos. A lot of people, I guess, sleeping on or don't like the Broncos or don't think the Broncos are gonna be the same. Obviously, you. Yeah. But I mean, I felt like the Broncos, as much as I hate the Donkeys, I felt like they were always a quarterback away. I mean, they've always had a solid defense. They've had solid wide receiver weapons, solid. They got a good running game now. They got Melvin Gordon back and a new running back there. Javonte Williams, yeah. I mean, they got a good running back core, and now they got a good quarterback in Russell Wilson. So I'm not going to talk too much about this, but I have the Raiders taking their first L here against the Broncos in Allegiant Stadium. I know a lot of you guys are gonna get on me and yo, Samoa Raider, we're not gonna lose to the Broncos, yada yada yada. This is me. I'm trying not to be biased, even though I'm gonna be biased for the rest of this list. I feel like we're gonna take an L here, and I have the Raiders 3-1 right now. But sticking, go ahead, my bad.
I have us at 4-1. I mean 4-0. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Well, we haven't got to that game yet, but hey, I would say that the team.
Week 5.
Oh shit, my bad. Okay. I'm over here fucking up. Never mind. Forget all about it. Week 5, speaking of the AFC West, he's 4-0. I'm 3-1. We go and face the guys that have been running the whole AFC West for the past couple of years, and as much as we hate them, as much as we can't stand their fans and whatnot, the Queefs, it's going to be a tough one. And for me, even though they don't have Tyreek Hill over there, I mean, he's over there with a much better quarterback, the big Oos Tua. I feel like we're going to take an L here again.
I got us taking our first L of the season on that game. Week 5, we're going to take a loss to the Chiefs just because, man, I hate to say it, but they're just one of those teams that we struggle and we seem to have been losing to like crazy.
True.
And I'm trying not to be biased on this one, so I got us taking an L week 5.
And you're not being biased because I have us taking an L as well. And right now I'm 3-2. You're 4-1. Yeah. But you don't think that do you feel like Juju Smith is going to be better than Tyreek Hill over there?
Juju, man, the Uso, he's good.
Shout out to the Uso.
Yeah. Stop focusing on TikTok. No, I'm just kidding.
TikTok got their money over there. I mean, TikTok star.
I feel like Juju, I mean, he's not going to replace what they have with Tyreek Hill. I'm sorry.
I don't think anybody can. I mean, that was just a big weapon. They still do have Travis Kelce over there. Yeah. And you can never count out Patrick Mahomes, no matter how much I hate the dude with the passion. But, Patrick Mahomes, they still got, a lot of other weapons over there. So, I mean, we both agree we're going to lose to the Chiefs as much as we hate it. I go into the bye week 3-2. He goes into the bye week 4-1. Now, coming out of the bye week, we have the Houston Texans. And I don't have us losing to this at all. I feel like I don't need to explain myself too much. I know they have an up-and-coming quarterback in Davis Mills, but I feel like that's not enough to beat us.
I would hope so, but for me, I got us as a loss on that one. Reason being is because for some reason, those games that we, like last year with the Giants and, a few of those games, I feel like that's going to be one of the games we fucking lose to.
Oh man.
I hope not, but I got us marked down as an L coming out of the bye week. So.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
The Texans. Hey, no, but you got a good point though. You do got a good point again. I mean, the Raiders do. There's always a game that we should win that we end up losing, and it's just the Raider way. I mean, I'm not trying to knock our team. It's just how it is.
It's just yeah.
But for you, it's this game, the Texans.
That's
out of all games, man.
Out of all the games, I feel like. I mean, we got Jacksonville. I'm not going to get into that now, but I feel like
we'll get to them in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the Texans as a loss, and we're tied right now at 4-2.
4-2, yes,
yeah,
sir.
So in week 8, we head over to New Orleans to face the Saints, and I know that they got a lot of weapons over there. From the new rookie Chris Olave, they got Michael Thomas, they got Alvin Kamara, but they got Jameis Winston at quarterback, and I have us penciled in as another W for the Raiders. I mean, we always do good in New Orleans. I mean, the last time we played there in 2016, Michael Crabtree caught that beautiful ass ball to win in overtime. But like I said, I got a dub. What about you?
I got us taking the dub on that one. I don't see us losing. I'm actually planning to go to that game.
Okay.
So I feel that game we're gonna walk away with a dub, and that's that.
So you're gonna be our good luck charm over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that. Good luck charm. I'll be cussing everybody out there.
Hey, hopefully he comes back at one piece. I knew New Orleans is a little bit crazy out there, but hey, if we come out with the W, then hey, that's all good by me. Now going on to the next week. Now we talked about this a little bit earlier, but we head over to Jacksonville. Jacksonville. Should I say it? I mean.
Yeah. I got us taking the dub. That's the one game we cannot fuck up.
I feel like even if we fuck up in that game, we're going to find a way to win that game because there ain't no way in hell I have us losing to Jacksonville Jaguars. And, hey, maybe I'm going to eat my words, but as of right now, looking on paper, I feel like this is an easy dub for the Raiders. I mean, we can't really say easy dub for the Raiders. I mean, they always stress us out some way or whatnot. But if everything goes as planned, if Devontae Adams is whooping ass out there in the field and Derek Carr
locking it down.
Max Crosby, Chandler Jones getting to the quarterback, Derek Carr doing this thing, slanging the rock. I feel like we should be in good hands, and this should easily be a W on paper, at least for now. But moving on to the next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts coming to Las Vegas. New quarterback, no Carson Wentz. They got Matt Ryan there. They got Michael Pittman, a guy that was coming up. They got who else over there? Alec Pierce is another.
JT.
Oh, JT, Jonathan Taylor. You can't forget about Jonathan Taylor, man. That run game, we struggled with the run game last year, so it's going to be kind of tough to see where this defensive line is going to be. As far as right now, our defensive line, our defensive tackle position is kind of slim. Who knows if we go out and get Ndamukong Suh, but you know what? That's another subject for another day. But I know our edges are okay, but is that defensive tackle position solid enough to stop the run and a guy like Jonathan Taylor? So for you, I mean, let me know.
For me, I see us. It might be a tough game that game, but I see us still walking away with another dub.
Okay.
I mean, there's some games last season we didn't think we were going to walk away with a dub. I feel like that's going to be one of those. We're going to walk away with a dub on that one. If I had to bet money, I'm betting on the Raiders for that game.
Oh, definitely. And you talked about last year. Last year was a tough game for us to play against them, but we ended up coming on top with a W. But I feel like for me, I have us penciled in as a loss right here against the Indianapolis Colts. I don't know why. I feel like this is one of those games that we should possibly win, but it's going to be one of those games that we lose. It's going to be a hard-fought battle, but at the end of the day, we take an L here in Las Vegas against the Colts. Now, going into Week 11, we head over to Mile High, and we face the Denver Broncos. Now, I know you're not really high on the Denver Broncos and whatnot, and Russell Wilson, and I had the Raiders losing the first game at Allegiant Stadium. But this time around, I have us beating the Denver Broncos. What about you?
I have us winning, too. Like I said, I don't believe in Russell in that whole scenario. I see us coming in there, in their home, and just taking a shit on their field and whooping that ass.
Hey, that's something. Hey, I like hearing that, man. I can't give them too much credit, so we definitely taking that dub against the Denver Broncos. Now, the next week, speaking of Russell Wilson, we're going to be facing his old team, the Seattle Seahawks, with no more Russell Wilson over there, no Sierra over there. They still got, they got Drew Lock over there. They got some weapons still over there. Chris Carson actually retired today. He announced his retirement today.
Oh,
did you know that?
Know that.
They don't have him. They got Rashad Penny. They do have that rookie running back. I forgot his name. But who knows what they can do over there. They got Noah Fant. I still just don't think that they have enough. They're in a rebuild mode right now, and the Raiders are on a different trail. We're trying to go to the playoffs and to the Super Bowl, so I have us winning this game against the Seattle Seahawks. What about you?
I got us taking the dub on that one, too. I don't see us losing to them.
No.
For all you Seacock fans, I'm sorry, but yeah, we're winning that game.
Definitely. So, I mean, after that, we still, that's two straight W's for me and you. I had us losing to the Colts earlier. But speaking of the AFC West, we come back home to Las Vegas and we face the LA Chargers, the team that we beat earlier on in the season in LA, our home away from home. So, do you feel like, and last year, like we talked about earlier, we whipped that candy ass in Allegiant Stadium to go into the playoffs. Do you think that they get their revenge on us in this game?
I do. I got us marked down as a loss that one for the last few years. It's always been back and forth, one or the other, one or the other. I see us winning the first game to them, but on this one, I see us taking a loss on that one.
And sadly, I have to agree with you on this one as well. I feel like the Raiders are going to lose this one. Like he stated, we always split with the Chargers. Some seasons, it'll be like the Chargers sweeping us or us sweeping them. But for the most part, we always go 1-1. And even in a tough division like it is this year, I have the Raiders losing this one in Allegiant Stadium. It's really tough to say. But we at the end of the day, we both
Hopefully
cannot.
They choke.
Hopefully they do choke. But, hey, speaking of the LA Chargers, man, the next week we have another LA team. But we go right back to SoFi Stadium to face the LA Rams, the defending Super Bowl champions. It's going to be a tough one. They got a lot of players over there. But I feel like the way this team is built right now with the quarterback that we have.
I see it being a close game. But I still see us walking away with the win.
Oh, man. I agree with you on that one. I have us taking a win here in L.A. I don't care what anybody says. We're going to run L.A. This season, and we're going to beat the Rams and the Chargers in our home away from home SoFi Stadium. So those are two big wins for us, especially in L.A. Now, moving on to the next week, Week 15, Josh McDaniels is going to be facing his guy, his mentor, Bill Belichick, the New England Patriots. And we got a lot of Patriot players over here. I know that we're trying to do the Patriot way over here with the Las Vegas Raiders, but take it to another level. I feel like this is one of those games that we lose, man. As much as I hate to say it, we lose this game, and I feel like Bill Belichick, he finds a way to beat us, I'm
going to have to disagree on that one. I got us taking a double on that one. Shout out to my boy Salvatore. I'm sorry. Your Pats suck. We're going to be at that game together, so I'm going to be watching you cry. But I got us walking away with a double on that one.
Hey, shoot, hopefully we do get a double. I mean, we've both said that. We hope we win every single game. But like I said, and there's the prediction. I have us losing. He has us winning. Now, the next week, it's gonna be a nice holiday season. New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all that whatnot. We face the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh on Christmas Eve, and I feel like we're gonna knock on their door, hand them a nice, beautiful gift with a huge L in it, and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I know we went to Pittsburgh last year and we beat them there. I feel like we're gonna do the same damn thing this year. Do you agree with me?
I don't. I feel like this is going to be another loss for us. Like I said, I just don't see it happening. We're going to take a loss on that one. I'm sorry, Raidernation, but to me, if you had asked me without being biased, we're going to lose on that one.
Man, I have too many family members out there that are Steelers fans, and I do not want to lose to the Steelers. Definitely don't want to lose to this next team. We're going to be coming back to Las Vegas, and a game that I feel like everybody has been penciling in. This is the day. This is New Year's Day.
This is
the start of the new season.
To talk shit for the next few years.
Yeah, this is the day that Raider Nation has been marking on their calendars because that old team from the Bay is coming to Las Vegas. It's not the Battle of the Bay no more, but it's the Battle of the Mandalay Bay, So, hey, the San Francisco 49ers are coming to town, and they're hoping to spoil our party here in Las Vegas. Just like Vince McMahon, there is no way in hell I have us losing to the 49ers. I don't care if we lose every single game of the season. This is the only game that I want us to win because not only, is it bragging rights, but, it's just a lot of history between both teams, and they like to talk shit. A lot of Niner fans. I got a lot of Niner family and whatnot, and I know there's a lot of Niner fans out there.
My wife's a diehard Niner fan.
Ooh. we gotta whoop that candy ass on New Year's Day. It's going to be 2023. Start off the year strong, whipping the 49ers. I feel like that's the best way to go about it and whatnot. So we both have us penciled in to whip the 49ers on New Year's Day, and I'm excited. I'm excited for this game and also nervous about this game.
There with my wife, front row, watching the game. And
I mean,
talking shit.
the last time we played them, in a regular season game, we got our asses whooped. So I feel like it's our time to whoop that ass. I mean, they count the preseason, but we don't really care about the preseason last year. But this year, I mean, Nick Mullins was that quarterback, but now he's backing us up. Yep. And who knows if he comes in and gets a couple of plays here and there. I don't know. But I have the Raiders beating the 49ers on week 17. So the last game of the season, we move on. Week 18, we got the AFC West. We got the Kansas City Queefs. Yeah. Week 18, going into the playoffs. Right now, I'm 11-5. You are 12-4 right now, and it's the last game of the season. A lot could be riding on this game. The AFC West championship could ride on this game. Who knows who's going to be the number one seed in that division? But as far as me, I feel like we go out with a bang. We got to win this game and take that momentum into the playoffs. We've built this team to be a playoff team, and I feel like what better way to go into the playoffs than to beat the Kansas City Queens.
I would hope so, but I got us marked down as a loss. I feel like with the end of the season, us knowing we're going to the playoffs, I feel like Kansas City once again is going to whoop our ass. I hope not. I fucking hate Queefs, but I just. That's what I'm saying.
He's speechless right now. Speechless. I mean, but there ain't no way I have us losing to the Chiefs twice next year. This year, especially with no Tyreek Hill. So I have us winning. You have us losing, but we end up with the same record, 12-5, which I feel like most Raider fans could agree with. I mean, if you don't agree, let us know what your record prediction is down in the comments below. Whether you have us getting more wins or more losses. I mean, let us know again down in the comments below. But hey, that means we're a playoff team. I feel like we could go pretty far this year with the weapons that we did bring in. I mean, we built this team to be a win-now team. Right now. We got Devontae Adams there. We got Hunter Renfrow still, Darren Waller still there. Josh Jacobs. A lot of people are sleeping on Josh Jacobs this year. I feel like he's going to have a big year. This is
going to be Josh Jacobs' year.
Say it again, man, because I feel like a lot of people don't know that, man.
That defense now has to worry about the middle and the backfield. It's going to be Josh Jacobs one-on-one with the linebacker every time. And if you guys watched him in college, he's getting through that shit.
He running through a motherfucker's face for sure. So, I mean, this was our very first time doing a podcast or show, video, however you might say, the Raidernation podcast. There's going to be a lot that we're going to be planning throughout this whole season. Like you said, we're going to be at mostly every single game, every home game. That's what we're planning for.
I'll be at a few away games.
Especially a few away games.
Playoff games, I'll be at every playoff.
Yeah, definitely. But we're going to be out here in Las Vegas doing it big. Raidernation, we're going to be riding out. We got a lot of stuff in the works, especially week 1. We got something planned with my Uso Dre. Yep. We're going to have a free kickoff party the night before the LA Chargers game. So if you're going to be in the area, come through. It's going to be at the Brewery West in San Pedro, California. Like I said,
Second to None.
Let them know.
DW3 performing live band. If y'all don't know Second to None's original West Coast, man.
I didn't know. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't. Hey, that's on me.
Because back in the day, me and the Uso Willie Boy, we actually booked Second to None. So hopefully you'll remember me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a free event. It's a free event. So if you're in the LA area, and especially if you're going to that game, tap in with us. Come fuck with us. Me, Simone Raider, a bunch of other people. So show love, stop by. I know he's doing raffles, right?
Yeah.
He's got the lowrider raffle. I believe it's a 62 Impala. You know what I mean? It's just
also got game tickets. Yeah, tickets to the game. So if you're not going to go to the game and you're in the LA area, come by and you probably have a chance at winning a free ticket to the Charger Raider game. Yes, who knows? I mean, with that being said, man, I think this is a cool little show. I mean, if you guys do enjoy this and want more, then hit that like button. Again, like we said, we're going to try to have more guests on and whatnot. This is kind of like a little beta, a little test run of how everything's going to go. But we're excited for this season and what the Raiders are going to do this season. But with that said, again, hit that like button. If you guys do enjoy this podcast, if this is the very first time you're coming across my channel, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. But, let them know where they can find you.
Mr. Fitz 714_ on everything. Also, I just started my YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
So if y'all follow me, I'm doing a giveaway. So you got to be following me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I'm giving away a Trayvon jersey as soon as I hit 1,000 followers. So tap in with your boy.
My boy got a lot of jerseys, so he got a lot to give away to the nation. So he got a lot of Trayvon Merrick jerseys. even some other jerseys. I got some jerseys.
I'm gonna be
too.
giving away later on in the season. I'm gonna be giving away some good stuff, some Max Crosby jerseys. So tap in, man. Follow me on YouTube for more.
And there's gonna be more giveaways on this podcast as well. But we'll let you guys know more about that when we actually come up with the details. So with that being said, it's your boy Simone Raider and
Mr. Fitz. Y'all know what it is. Raiders, bitch.
Let's go.
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4 games straight, we in the play.